Hey everybody, Nancy Hart here, Whole Heart Evolution with our Wednesday midweek mindset tune-up. Hey everybody. It's an interesting topic for me today because I think it segues nicely out of this series that we've been chatting about over this last week or two on turning New Year's resolutions into solutions. And it's a question I think a lot of us have, and I know I certainly ask a fair amount. And it really is the title of the talk today, which says, do you ever get stuck in the question, what's mine to do right now? How do I know what to do? Do I move? Do I stay? Where do I go? There's an old song that says, do I stay or do I go? Yeah. So when that comes up for all of us, there are going to be those moments. What kind of wisdom can we access? Who would we like to follow with that? I found something today that I think is really kind of a delightful and a bit of a cheeky answer, but I really kind of loved it from a daily inspiration that I read, and many of you will recognize this. It's The Daily Flame by Dr. Lisa Rankin, and it is 365 love letters from your inner pilot light. And for those who may be new to this particular body of work, the inner pilot light is her a designation for that voice for truth that's inside each every one of us. There are a lot of different names for it, but she calls it your inner pilot light. And I thought a rather fun opportunity and to share some wisdom here on this subject that I rather enjoyed goes like this, and it's a little cheeky, but we like cheeky here. All right, it's lesson 249. It's love letter 249 on page 272. And it goes like this. It says, my love, I know you feel impatient with yourself about that thing that you haven't done yet. And yes, I understand. Sometimes it's time to get your patootie in the chair and just do it. But remember, that's the masculine approach that tends to dominate in our culture. The feminine approach to getting things done is less like the go get 'em sperm and more like the attract, wait, and receive egg. When you're being less sperm and more egg, you simply sit back, smile, and wait rather than going after it. So don't beat yourself up, darling. Practice being eggy. Tell me what you desire, turn it over to the universe, surrender all attachment to outcomes, then trust, let go, and let it happen. How will you know when it's time to act? Don't worry. If it's time to just do it, I'll tell you. The perfect blend of egg and sperm, your inner pilot light. Yeah, it's an interesting balance we all have, right? Of action and pause, action and pause, action and pause. Sometimes it's hard to know what to do. And there's no judgment in this statement about masculine or feminine. It's just recognition, noticing what we're noticing. What is it that we really desire attracting? And sometimes the power is actually in the pause that helps us determine what the best, most important, I guess would be a word, action it is that we can take. What's the appropriate action to take? So I would advise you, if you're having a moment of, oh my gosh, do I stay or do I go? Do I act or do I know? I would invite you to experiment. Try and experiment with yourself. And just take a pause. Be very clear in what it is that the dream it is that you have. All right? And then be clear about it and then release it. Try it as an experiment and see what comes back. Turn down your outer ear and turn up your inner ear and see what wonderful information comes up for you. I'm working on that this week for sure. It's a lifelong lesson for me. But it's really, really interesting, and it can be really empowering. And for those of you who might be hearing this and going, well, don't we need to be moving and take action? Well, yes, of course we do. As my mentor and teacher, Mary Morrissey, says, inspiration without action is merely entertainment. And she's right. But there is an ebb and a flow, and movement just for the sake of movement we have to kind of look at ourselves and say, okay, why am I not moving if there's not actual purpose to it? So try on the egg and the sperm, people, in this sort of capacity. Okay, this is the family channel, though we are a little cheeky. And see how it works for you. Yeah, turn down your outer ears and turn up your inner listening. That's the offering for this week, everybody. I hope you are well. Apply it. Hey, apply it to those resolutions and solutions you're looking for. And let's see how that goes for you. I bet you're going to hear something different. All righty, everybody. Take care. Good to see you this week, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye for now.